All right, everyone. Hello. How's everyone doing today? Today is July 8th, 2024. It is a Monday today. I hope you all are having a good day today. Because it's a Monday, you know? All right. So today is the first episode of Trails of Cold Steel, episode 2. If you all remember from last episode, cliffhangers. I don't really want to say what happened in the last episode, which would be Trails of Cold Steel 1, in case you haven't seen it. I don't know if you have seen it or not, but just in case you haven't and you don't want to be spoiled, I'm not going to say what happened at the end of Trails of Cold Steel 1, so no spoilers here for that. But we are, from what I understood from the back of the box, we are going to start off basically right where Trails of Cold Steel 1 left off. And again, we're doing Trails of Cold Steel 2 because that's what won the vote. That sounds unfamiliar. I have a vote that goes on that where viewers can vote on what game I'm going to play next. Right now, it's just of the Trails of Cold Steel series. So when I was playing 1, the options were Trails of Cold Steel 2, Trails in the Sky First Chapter, and Trails to Zero. Trails of Cold Steel 2 and Trails in the Sky First Chapter tied. So I rolled a d20 and it landed on Trails of Cold Steel 2. So that's why we're playing it. The votes now are for Trails in the Sky First Chapter and Trails to Zero. So if you haven't voted, go ahead and vote. We're going to start the game, and when the music is going, I'm going to adjust for the volume because I had adjusted for my wife because she speaks quieter than I am, and that's totally okay. And let's go. But I'm like, let's all watch the intro together, everybody. Hi, Cecilia. Cece. Cece. Yeah. Okay, I love you. You're not gonna get in the chair? You're not gonna get in the chair? Cecilia. Come on. Come on. What? This is long. It's all right. So this music is better though. Oh, interesting. We can read about the events. Oh god, this music. Oh, look at that. Oh god, I don't listen to that music. I've heard it enough. I've heard it enough. DLC shop. No, not really. System. Options. Is this the options that I had? From Trails of Cold Steel 1? I'm not sure. But we're gonna do this and see what happens. Memories, cross save. No. New game. Okay. Load and clear data from the original game will allow you to obtain a special bonus in this one. Load clear data from the original. Only clear data from Trails of Cold Steel can be loaded. Yeah, sweet. But based on Reen's level, all following bonuses were received. All Sepith for 100, attack 1 and Zerum powder. I guess. There's like no special events that I'm going to see in game.
Oh. I was impatient.
That was loud.
I felt overwhelming disappointment with myself and anger at my own weaknesses.
Thanks for worrying about me. And thanks for reminding me to look up, not down.
On my first day with Class 7, I was sitting in a room full of strangers. Now I know I'm standing among friends.
But even with that, I've got no regrets about coming to Thor's. None at all.
Well, you sound like a good guy to have around when the going gets tough. But getting to know you two showed me that there are nobles who live up to that name.
You just keep reminding me how unlike a noble you truly are.
Before I came to the academy, I was a Jaeger. But I'm confident Class 7 is the finest Erebonia has to offer.
Don't forget to vote for the next Trails game, everyone.
I can't believe it! My very first class trip! We're gonna have the best time!
You deserve the chance to earn that legacy you were talking about. To leave a light for those who'll come after.
So brilliant was my time at the academy that those feelings consumed my every thought, my every waking moment.
I know the song.
The time I spent with my classmates was something that, in so many ways, changed me.
This is a remix of, I think, a battle song of the last
From the
game.
strict yet kind instructors who diligently taught us, to the people we met as we traveled across the country. The time spent with them, my memories of them, were like a truly radiant light. And somewhere, a part of me thought that radiance would continue shining for ages to come. But all it took was a single bullet to bring everything crashing down.
Go finish your speech in hell.
That bullet sparked a fire which grew and grew before our eyes, evolving into a great flame that smothered our light in an instant.
Well played, Armbrust.
There were no exceptions, be it those seemingly never-ending days or anything else I'd come to treasure.
Resound, resound, O voice everlasting! Rend night's silent veil and reveal
Hi,
unto all the
Derivative.
beautiful world!
Everything was reduced to ash.
But at the end of the day, I'm C. That's the real deal. The crow armbrust you've known all this time, he isn't real. He never was.
Nope.
back then, I still didn't understand.
Wash my hair soon.
I didn't know the pure bliss that comes from being with others, nor did I know the ache that comes from parting with them. I didn't understand what it meant to truly love someone.
This is long.
All I could do was endure the torment of my own sense of powerlessness and bottle up the feelings I could do nothing about.
I mean, I guess right now, yeah, but that's not the best
All while
way to do
trying
that.
desperately to fight against that ever-burning flame.
Make sure you talk about your feelings, everybody. Okay. Okay. And there he is. Look at that. He is not dead. Wait, white black-haired boy. Right, like, unless someone just, I guess there could be someone who, you know, who just bought number 2 and didn't play number 1.
Where am I?
Oh, now we know.
How did I get here? I feel like I was fighting, and then... Am I dreaming?
Of course not.
Hello, Celine. Oh. Oh, there she is. Hello, Celine. All right, I'm like, wait a minute. Celine isn't a robot.
So you've finally woken up.
You're...
And I wish it were, but this is no dream. This is reality. Cold, cruel reality. And you're going to need to hurry up and accept that because you haven't got time to waste. His core's been damaged, which means he's not going anywhere anytime soon. So you're going to need to protect yourself, Ashen Awakener.
Well. Oh, we have the... Okay. Well, at least we don't have a prologue thing. I hope that'll help.
Ashen Awakener? What are you talking about? Wait. What's going on here anyway?
Oh, you missed your little brother? Or are you looking for him? What's going on here? I can't get Rita's voice.
What is that thing? Wait, never mind that. What are you?
Ugh, knock it off. How am I supposed to answer anything when you keep bombarding me with question after question?
Yeah, everyone, you're gonna need an end with the mouth of a talking cat. Just, need to let you know that. Oh, that's a pretty good fluff you have on your chest. That's awesome.
You're a chosen one. Chosen by a fragment of the ancient great power.
Great power?
That's right. Those fragments were the origin of the great knights that appear in Erebonian legends. At times, they protected people from harm and disaster, while at others, they were the cause of harm and disaster themselves. And the being in front of you is one of them, a divine knight known as the Ashen Knight.
The Ashen Knight? Valmar? Wait. I
Valmar.
Called him.
Valmar. Valmar and who else? I mean, it was Valimar, so it's not really Valimar from Grundia 2, but Valmar and... I forgot who the God of Light was. Who opposed Valmar? I totally forgot.
You got it. You've known that name for a while by now. But he's not the only divine knight that's active. The noble faction has one under their control too. That one is known as the Azure Knight, or Dean. Remember? That's the one you fought and lost against.
Why? Why did it come to this? Why did everyone... Crow.
He had me fooled, too. How could I have known that irresponsible playboy was the Azure Knight's Awakener? He's obviously had plenty of experience piloting it, too. He must be pretty dedicated to his cause, whatever it is.
Hey, get up! You can hear me, right? Take me back to Trista! Take me back to my classmates!
That ain't gonna work, bro. Kitty.
You're wasting your time. His core was heavily damaged in the battle with the Azure Knight. Didn't I just tell you that?
I mean, you did tell us that, but we don't know what we're supposed to understand from that
And
statement.
despite that, he strained himself flying all the way out here afterwards. Even when he was barely hanging on, he prioritized your recovery over his own. You exhausted yourself during your first synchronization with him, you know.
Damn it!
I know what you're gonna do, Reen. Follow the
This must be
trail.
somewhere in the Isengard range, on the northern side of the Nortia province.
Huh. I'm surprised you were able to work that out just from a glance. I guess that's what happens when you're raised in the mountain. Hey, where are you going?
Ah, ooh, fancy. Look at Reen. Ooh, fancy. We're gonna do this though. We're gonna go to options. Invert, invert. There we go. Yeah, that's better. You are level 40. Okay. Attack 1. Oh, these, all of them are open. All NRSR. Okay. Equipment. Nothing. What was I going to do again? Okay. I see you do not have your S-Craft.
My stuff's gotta be around here somewhere. I can sense monsters nearby too. I'm gonna need to be careful.
Reen found his equipment. This looks like all my gear. Good thing I managed to find everything. I better set the master course in my orbit too. Okay, yeah. That's it? That's it. Okay. Oh, I have everything. Yay. I have absolutely no idea if this was from anything or not, but still. Arts, nothing. Quartz. Force. Oh, really? Hey, guys. That monster looks like a tough one, but a tough foe is just what I need to get warmed up. Alright, what's the battle music like, everyone? Alright.
Enemy sighted. Let's take him out.
Okay. Okay. Oh. You know what? Circles weren't cool enough. Everything's gonna be hexagon now. Yeah. Okay.
My turn.
No, wrong one. Damn it.
Let's move.
I guess that one.
Here I go. My turn.
That's okay. I don't like the intro. I don't like the music they use in the intro. That's... Oh god, same music, same battle fan. God, fucking victory fanfare. Why? Not bad. The monsters around here shouldn't be a problem if you can keep that up. No, I can do better. I need to hurry up and get back into my fighting form. Hey! You can now view the monster guide. You can now view the active voice record.
I wonder what's going on over at the academy now.
Your mom.
Hey, slow down a minute.
Why? You can keep up with me.
Well, only one way to find out. If I keep going this way, I should be able to get out of the canyon.
Excuse me.
What's up?
You can't seriously be thinking of leaving him there out in the open, are you? Hey, say something. Are you mad at me or something?
Why would I be? You only completely disregarded and overruled my decision.
And you would have died.
What else was I supposed to do? If we hadn't flown away when we did, you'd be dead by now. We probably would have lost Valimar too. If anything, you should be thanking me.
Forget it. Right now, I want to focus on finding the others. If I keep going this way, I should end up on the highway at some point.
Sorry, but that's a huge waste of time. It's been over a month since all of that stuff happened back in Trista.
Really? What happened? How did I survive for a month?
A month? You can't be serious. There's no way it's been that long.
Oh, sure, don't believe me. Like I said, you completely exhausted yourself during your first synchronization with the Ashen Knight. And I do mean completely. There was a real chance you could have died.
What?
It's a miracle you're able to walk around like this a mere month later, and it's all thanks to him. He used what little mana he had left to heal you rather than himself. And just so you know, I've been here this whole time, watching over you. So I really don't think I deserve all of this animosity I'm getting from you.
This can't be. It's been a whole month since what happened near Trista. But then, what happened to the others?
Who knows?
Hey! Oh, for heaven's sake!
Alright, I guess we're just gonna keep going down, everyone. I mean, if I could get rid of the minimap, that would be better, but I don't have that option now, do I? I don't think that one will be easy to cut down with my sword. Might be better off using arts. Well, I don't have any. I don't think I do.
Bring it on. My turn. Marcus, activate. My turn.
That wasn't supposed to happen.
Here I go.
I'm like 100, so I guess that's 0 arts. Oh, whatever. Who cares?
That's
I
that.
won.
Let's
That's
keep
that. Let's keep moving. Bullshit. I can't, can I? No. Okay. So, hello, Celine. I don't think I had anyone follow me like this in the first game, did I? Oh, hey, look, there's one of these things. That's nice. Who put this up here? What's an Orbman charging station doing out here? Well, whatever. That'll be a good point to return to if I ever need to recharge. Orbman charging stations like this are found in particularly dangerous areas. Blah, 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 and blah, blah, and blah, blah. Fuck you, blah. I guess we should save too, huh? Same music. You know what would be nice? If I could get to the final boss with less than 80 hours. Wouldn't that be cool? Wouldn't that be great to have less than 80 hours on this game? We can get through it in faster than 9 months. Oh my god, can't believe this. I mean, like, I know I took breaks between them. I knew hard mode was absolutely insane, so I kind of want to try hard mode again.
You could really try calming down a little, you know.
Just to see if I can.
You could at least respond.
Oh, a tear. I can heal myself now, everybody. That one looks really powerful. Still, I can't let something like this throw me off. I need to hurry and get back up to speed. The stronger, the better. Yay! Oh, Azure Flame Slash as well. Fancy. All right. Cool. I'm okay with that.
Let's take.
Yeah. Shut the fuck up.
My turn.
There we go.
That's that. Let's keep moving.
That about wraps that up. I feel like I've gotten the hang of fighting again. Now I just need to focus on getting down this mountain as fast as I can. Wait! Right, because I guess Celine is going...
Hey.
Right, Celine is saying, hey, you need to protect Valimar. He risked his life for you. Reen's priority, not Reen's priority, but what Reen experienced was this robot and Celine took him out of the battle against Reen's will. So why would Reen care about this robot that went against his wishes? Right? At least that's what I'm getting from this.
Enemies in sight. Ready to go?
Let's move.
Hello, Celine. When did you do that?
Too slow. Let's move. My turn.
Okay, you're dead. Yay, counter. What a lot of these are these enemies, by the way. I'm doing quite a bit of damage to them. My AC is turning on. I forgot to set it back up to 80. It's 77 right now. 41. Why am I doing so much damage for them being lower level than me? That sounds weird, but okay, whatever. Yeah, sure, Celine, whatever. That was okay. Oh, that little bastard bird. Can I kill it? I should kill it. There we go. It's like, I don't want you to be on crit. That sounds like a bad idea. Oops. Tear bomb. All right, and I can heal myself more if I have to. One second. I'm untangling some cords under here. There's so many cords under here, by the way.
I'd asked this before and didn't get an answer. Probably because I was bombarding you with question after question. But better late than never. Just what are you anyway? Why do you know so much about everything? And don't even think of saying you're just an ordinary cat. Because last time I tried talking to a cat, it did not talk back.
Totally forgot about that, didn't I? I'm what you'd call a familiar. I faithfully serve the witches of the Hexen clan and aid them in fulfilling their duties.
Witches? As in the witches in Erebonian legend? First
Yes.
the Great Knight legend turns out to be based on a true story. Now this? I feel like I've stepped into a fairy tale.
Well, you know what they say. Truth is stranger than fiction. Whether you believe me or not is up to you. I'm not going to try and convince you.
Oh, I've got no real reason to doubt you at this point.
That's true.
So, do you serve Emma then? Rather, does that mean she's a witch?
She's still a novice, but she is a witch. Yes, my job's more to keep an eye on her, though.
We did always get the sense that there was more to Emma than meets the eye. Guess we were right. But her being a witch? It's surprising. But then again, the more I think about it, the more it makes perfect sense.
What's with the...
Oh, it's nothing. Anyway,
Bullshit.
let's get going.
All right, let's go. Can I change that? No, I cannot. Yeah, that's fine. I was looking for a way to see if I could increase the amount of time before the camera returns to a neutral position, because I don't like how far down horizontally the camera is. Vertically, the camera is. Wow. Come on, everyone.
Here I go.
Stop being a dick.
My turn. My turn. I need to hurry.
Because see, I'd rather have the camera like about like right here-ish, but then the camera goes back, so I keep moving it up because I wanted like more right, like this. The camera just always moves it back, so there's kind of nothing I can do about it, huh?
I hope everyone at the Academy's safe and sound. Not to mention Elise, Princess Alphen, and Prince Oliver, too.
Ooh, revive. Nice. Okay.
I need to take a deep breath and keep calm. I can start figuring things out once I get a little farther down.
About time.
About time. I don't know.
Enemies in sight. Ready to...
No, Celine. Jesus fucking Christ. No. Yes. Can I do this? Can I get everyone? No. Gale? Yeah. Oh, I can do it again? Sure. Do it again. Yay! Here, when we do that. Oh, there's a thingy. We are at the bottom, everyone. Yay! Still easier than Glover.
Get out of my way.
Can I use? Oh god. Moving does not help at all. Okay, arts. It's only one person. Crafts. Yeah. That did not help at all. I mean, yeah, that's one attack. Counter. And you should miss as well. Damn, that sucks. However, I can use Autumn Leaf Cutter here and get everybody. There's one person left.
Here I go.
Really?
My turn.
God damn it, Rain. Yay, I guess.
I need to make up. I need to get my strength.
I mean, you're level 41 already, so I mean, I think you're doing pretty good, Reen. You're doing pretty good, Reen. Reen, my boy. Yugi boy. Yugi boy. Yugi, my boy. Yugi boy. Yugi boy. Yugi boy. Look at Maximum Pegasus. He was a fucking badass. I like Pegasus. It was cool. I remember when I learned Kaiba's first name wasn't Kaiba and it was Seto. It's like, wait, that doesn't sound right. I've been calling Kaiba all this time. You're Seto? What?
Could it be?
It's a tree.
I knew it! I've been here before. Master Ka-Fi brought me here as part of my training.
Do you know how
That's
to
the
get
name of your
down?
former instructor, right?
Yeah. He was the founder of the 8 Leaves, 1 Blade School of Swordsmanship that I follow. His full name's Master Yun Ka-Fi, though most just know him as the Sword Hermit. Man, when was the last time I came here? Must have been, I don't know, 5 years ago. In fact, if I remember right, my hometown of Ymir is only a few hours away.
By walking?
Oh, really? Well, that's convenient. Want to head there? We might be able to get there by sundown.
Why are you being so agreeable?
If we hurry, yeah? As soon as we get to Ymir, I want to try and gather information on what's been going on.
Oh,
What was that?
of course not.
It feels like it's coming closer.
Oh no, boss fight, and then is Valimar gonna help us? The fuck is that? Mage Knight Orthium. How are your steps heavy enough to rock
It's
a mountain?
Magic Knight!
You know what that thing is?
They're magic golems made during the Dark Ages, and they're incredibly strong.
Like, why are well, like, great, reuse the music, sure, whatever, but really?
Damn
Really?
it, what's one doing here?
Like, I would give you on the victory fanfare, sure, but reusing music, come on, everyone, I've heard this enough.
We need to get out of here, now!
And how?
You don't stand a chance against it on your own.
Maybe not. But that's not going to stop me from trying.
Bastard.
You idiot! You're still recovering! You don't stand a chance!
We'll see about that. All I know is that it's standing between me and
Oh
everyone
my god,
I care
Rain,
about.
I guess he is 16.
So if getting to them means taking this thing on, so be it.
He is impulsive.
Unbelievable.
I know, Selena, you can join me in the fight? That'd be cool.
Bring it on. Let's move.
Oh man. How much damage did you do to me? 902, so I'm supposed to win this fight.
My turn.
Okay. Like, is this the only thing that's going to be happening? That sucks.
turn. My turn.
Okay.
My turn.
Okay.
I'm not done yet.
Can I heal myself? Yeah, sure. That was like nothing. Oh, we can land on a crit. That's cool. Oh, are you weak against fire? I don't know, actually. The only reason why I have fire is because my save thingy. Okay.
Let's move.
Oh, I didn't get to attack him because I was too far. Fuck, I didn't get to 200. I'll live. Okay, well...
Here I go.
What are you weak against? Fucking nothing. Just heal myself, I guess, for free.
My turn. My turn. Here I go.
Oh, 2 crits in a row. That's gonna suck. Fuck, okay. Yeah.
Let's move.
Ooh boy, I can't really run away from him. I think these crits are gonna happen no matter what. I'm gonna be critted on no matter what the fuck I do, so I just need to heal and deal and tank it.
Here I go.
Or that. Anything on that, but sure, whatever.
Here I go. Here I go. Here I go.
There we go. And keeps an S-craft because I'm on the crit.
Here I go.
There we go. And how much do you do, Reen? 8,295. Cool. Oh. What's happening? Oh, someone mad?
My attacks are barely putting a dent into it.
Oh man, my back is like sweaty.
We're so close to Ymir too.
Could have ran.
I told you this would happen. Get back!
Oh, kitty. Kitty. I can't lose. Not here. Not without seeing everyone again.
Not today, buddy!
Who's that? Is that the Bracer Boy?
Are those arcs?
Yeah, but where?
See you later. Cross Crusade!
Is that Bracer Boy? I'm not 100% sure. Oh no. What did that just do? Like, I hope there's no one under that.
Are we safe?
Who did that?
Not
Reen!
me. Oh,
Reen!
what? Emma? Elisa? Alyssa? Is that Gaius? No, that's Bracer Boy. I was right. Oh no. Alphin and little sister.
Whew! Made it without a second to spare.
Elise.
Good to see you're still in one piece.
I'm so glad we hurried. I don't want to even imagine what could have happened if we weren't in time. You aren't hurt, are you?
Your Highness? And Toval? And...
Reen, stay right there! Please, tell me you're all right. You
I'm
look
alive,
so
aren't I?
exhausted. Who's she?
Elise? It's really you. I feel like I'm dreaming. I never would have expected you to come all the way out here.
I miss coffee.
Reen, please. There's no need to speak right now. We'll take you back to Ymir just as soon as we've seen to your injuries.
I'm just so glad you're all right. But how did you know I was here?
Magic.
As my consciousness began to fade, I heard a distinct voice resound at the back of my mind. A voice with all the gravity of steel, and yet a strange sense of familiarity, of warmth. And as I listened, I could feel myself being beckoned towards the Wheel of Fortune.
Wheel of Fortune. Sorry.
Dost thou desire the power?
What the fuck is that? Not in graph, so who gives a fuck? We're gonna have to go through the intro. Okay, this is a different intro. I'm okay with this. I give you my blessing. Damn, he's ripped. McBurn! I like the name McBurn! Altina. Lecter, Altina. I know the name Altina. I don't know why they have calendars on here now. I think wasn't the only reason why for the calendar because they were in high school last game. That's it.
Where am I now?
Right. I wanted to say something. So the back of this says, in the midst of civil war breaking out across Erebonia, Reen awakens alone in the mountains and uncertain what fate befell his fellow class members of Class 7. Though the road will not be an easy one, Reen decides to take up his sword again, journeying across the Empire with his divine knight Valimar in search of his friends and a way to end the conflict before its price becomes too dear. I'm just looking at this going. So the second picture has Irene and Alyssa together. I'm like, oh, I wonder how long they're gone then. Like, don't tell me if you're watching. Is this gonna be a game like I don't find my classmates until like halfway through the game, or oh hey, the beginning of the game? I don't know. I'm interested to find out. Hello, Elise. Oh, Celine.
Celine.
You're not allowed on the table.
This looks just like my room.
Guess it is.
I knew it. I'm back in Ymir. I'm finally back home.
Like, how are you warm?
My memories are kind of hazy now, but I think that means everything that happened in the mountains.
Why'd it get so cold all of a sudden? Oh, you finally woke up?
Hello, Celine.
Yeah, just a second ago. How about you? Feeling better after a cat nap?
I guess. I slept more than I meant to, actually. You're awake.
But considering Celine slept, did Celine sleep because she was bored? Did Celine sleep because familiars like inhabit what, you know, the animal that they use? So like Celine sleeps a lot? Or is just like, why does Celine need sleep if they're familiar? Why aren't you in school, by the way?
Good morning. Actually, it's probably closer to noon now, isn't it? Elise?
Oh, I'm so happy that you're awake. You don't know how scared I was. There was all that chaos in the capital, and then we lost all contact with you. We had no idea where you were. I'm just so relieved.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for worrying you so much, Elise.
No, you don't need to apologize. I knew that somewhere out there you were all right, and that you'd come back safe.
Yep.
Welcome home, Reen.
It's good to be back, and thanks.
Pardon? Good morning, Reen. And to you as well, Elise.
Hey there. Just swinging by to see how you're holding up.
You're here too, Your Highness? I'm really not dreaming.
Alfin Risse Arnor.
Oh, you're so silly, Reen. I would have thought the warmth of your dear sister Your Highness, please.
You gotta cut that out.
Well, I'm just glad you're up. How are you feeling? Still sore? You've been fast asleep since we brought you back here yesterday.
I don't have any serious injuries, at least, but I doubt I'd be able to say that if you hadn't come when you did. Thanks, Toval.
I suppose I owe you my thanks, too.
I didn't get any experience for that fight. I just want to let you know,
That art of
game.
yours didn't come a moment too soon.
You're both very welcome. I just didn't want to give these two young ladies anything to cry about.
Aww.
I see you're finally up. I don't know who the fuck this is.
Dad?
Oh my god, look, they're together still. Oh, that's nice. We didn't see Reen's mom. We didn't see Elliot's mom. Eustace's parents. No, Gaius' parents were together. Eustace's parents, I don't know if they're together or not. Laura's mom was dead. I think the majority of class 7, their parent, like they didn't have a full, they only had one parent. Hello, Reen. It's wonderful to see you back home. I imagine you have plenty of questions running through your mind. First and foremost is getting you something to eat. We can discuss what to do from here on out after that. Ymir, a hot springs paradise. It's a giant table. I guess he is technically Lady Lucia Schwarzer. Okay, cool. And Baron Theo Schwarzer. I don't like that part of the sound effects of this song is the confirmation sound effect. It's been a month now since the so-called Noble Alliance occupied Heimdall. At present, they have effectively all the nation's major cities under their control. The Imperial Army tried to do what they could to stop their advances, but the majority of their forces have already been defeated. I had a feeling that would be the case. If nothing else, at least you two are safe.
Oh, we were at St. Astria's when the capital was occupied, so we were caught up in the chaos too. It was only thanks to Toval appearing and rescuing us that we're sitting here now.
What were you doing out there, Toval? I got an urgent request to escort Her Highness and Miss Elise to safety. As soon as I got that, I booked it there as fast as I could. I never turned down a personal request from Prince Oliver, you know? Prince Oliver asked you? Well, that explains it.
He kindly escorted us out of the capital, successfully evading the Nobles Alliance's attempts to pursue us. And roughly 10 days later, we were able to reach Ymir. I'm just so glad you made it here safely.
Unfortunately, it appears His Majesty the Emperor and Crown Prince Cedric fell into the Alliance's hands. The official story is that both of them have been taken into protective custody, so they're both rumored to be safe. However, Prince Oliver's whereabouts currently remain unknown. There's not even a confirmation that he's safe somewhere? That's more than a little worrying.
You needn't be so concerned. I'm sure he's perfectly well. He made it through the chaos in Liberal last year unharmed, as you know. He's always been a resilient one. As far as Cedric, mother and father, I'd like to believe they're all right too. I'm sure they are, Your Highness.
I'm worried about the Imperial family as much as anyone, but if you don't mind me interjecting, Reen, I imagine you're probably most concerned about what happened to Trista and Thors. Luckily for you, we've managed to get some info on that front. Please, tell me everything you know. What's happening over there at the Academy? Is everything all right? Let's slow this down a little bit, because I'm sitting on my butt more. That's about right. I don't think those come of a shock to you, but both Tristan and Thor's military academy are completely under the Noble Alliance forces' control now. They were both taken over not long after the war began. No. No matter how much I thought about it, I didn't want to believe it was true. What about the students and our instructors? Honestly, I wish I had more I could tell you. There's rumors that they resisted being occupied as long as they could, but not much more than that. Try not to let concern get the best of you. It's too early to presume the worst has happened. Yeah, I'm the Lord Schwarzer here. On the contrary, some rumors would even suggest the opposite. What rumors? Word has it that a number of students and staff are unaccounted for, and the Noble Alliance is still trying to find them.
That means...
Have some of them managed to escape? Well, rumors are rumors. Still, your classmates and Sarah have more than gotten their feet wet at this point. I can't see them being taken down easily. The odds sound pretty good if you ask me. What say you? What else can I say?
I would have to agree. Celine, I couldn't tell you where she is right now, but Emma's still alive. That's guaranteed.
You can tell?
I'm your familiar, so we've got a link of some kind between us. If anything were to happen to her, trust me, I'd know about it. All I know is that she's alive, though. Nothing else. How peculiar.
Anyway, there's no point assuming the worst when there's every chance that it hasn't happened. So try keeping the faith, alright? Think of it this way. And they're probably just as worried about you as you are for them. And yet here you are, safe and sound. You've got a point, actually. Safe and sound may very well be, but you're hardly in peak condition. Take this chance to stay home for a time and recover your strength.
And while you're here, why not go pay everyone a visit? The whole village has been eagerly awaiting your recovery.
That's true. Oh, right, this is Elise's hometown too, huh? I forgot about that part.
That's true. I think they'd all be delighted to see you, and if you'd like, I'd be happy to accompany you.
Thanks for the concern, Elise, but I'll be fine on my own, honest. That sounds like a good idea, Mom. I think I'll do just that. All right. Prologue. The Depths of Despair. I should actually see how many chapters are in here, by the way. I don't know. We can just wait till we get to hour 40. It looks like Elise and Princess Elfin have already gone out. Like Mom said, it might not be a bad idea to follow suit. This could be a good chance to walk around the village and collect myself a bit. I do enjoy seeing Reen in clothes that aren't the school clothes. That's not outside. This is outside. No, man. It's been like 77 right now. My computer said that's 71 outside. I doubt that. It's my AC kicked on. Hello, dog. I love you. Bordeaux? Bordeaux. I can imagine if somebody doesn't know how to, she's just like started learning English and they see Bordeaux and they're like, how? Right? I'm like, that's very true. Oh, literally just like go into almost every room. I guess, sure. Oh, you're here. Hello.
All right, let's see how many dastardly fishes I can catch today.
I wasn't expecting to find someone fishing here. Not like there's a whole lot of monsters here though, so she should be safe if she doesn't stray too far. And just who you might be? I seem to recall meeting her during one of our field studies.
Oh, I recognize you. You're one of the Student Thor students who helped me a number of months ago, yes? It's lovely to see you again.
Nice to see you again. Looks like I was right. Sorry for disturbing you.
Oh, there's no need to apologize. Actually, since you are a student of Thor's, you wouldn't happen to know a young man named Kenneth, would you?
Kenneth? I do, actually. He's in the Imperial Fishing Club.
That's the guy? Oh, that's wonderful news. Perhaps you might know where I could find him as well?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I've got no idea.
Really? Oh, that's not so wonderful.
So you know him too?
Indeed. When the war first broke out, we fled Trista together. But on the way, he told me he had something that we needed to take care of and asked me to go on alone. He promised me to meet here in Ymir, but there's been no sign of him since.
That's unfortunate.
Not that I believe anything untoward could possibly happen to him, of course. After all, there's nothing in the world that can crush the spirit of us anglers. When it comes to survival, even soldiers can't hold a candle to us.
Right.
That said, you're looking a little glum. At times like these, there's nothing like a spot of fishing to cheer you up. If you know Kenneth, it's only fair for me to assume you're a fan of fishing too.
I am. In fact, Kenneth gave me a title. White Angler, I think. I don't have my fishing gear with me anymore, though.
Did he now? Oh, sounds like you're still learning the ropes of fishing then. In that case, please take these.
Are you sure?
Sure, I'm sure. Kenneth left me in charge of some of his fishing gear. He instructed me to give them away if I were to cross paths with any promising fellow fishing enthusiasts. So go on, they're rightfully yours.
That sounds like Kenneth, all right. Thank you very much.
And since we've got your new notebook open, I've taken the liberty of writing down your current title to help you keep track. you'll begin as a bronze angler, judged by the same standards as any professional. Aim for the top and become a fishing god. I have plenty of prizes you can exchange your angler points for, so beyond being pure bloody fun, fishing should prove worth your while.
I'll try and do some when I've got the chance then.
Is that also in Trails of Cold Steel 1 where I could get things? I have never fished. I only fished once.
I could probably fish here.
Which was when I was required to do so. Blind. Fighter badge. Okay.
This spot looks perfect for fishing.
Can I continue? Oh, okay, I can't. So it is just literally go everywhere in Ymir and say hello. I can do that. Oh my god, this AC is amazing. It's gonna suck. It's gonna turn back to 80 because I forgot to turn up to 80. Ymir Chapel. I like that there's just a chapel places and that's it. It's like, all right, that's cool, whatever. You need a place to be, so be in the city.
She's praying so intently. Thinking about it, she must be even more distressed right now than I am.
Why, hello, Reen. You're looking rather well today. Much better than you were yesterday, at any rate.
I feel loads better, actually. Thanks. How about you? Are you managing all right here? I'm guessing life in a tiny village like this is harder than you're used to. If there's anything I can do to make things easier for you, though, don't hesitate to let me know.
Oh, not at all. I've been simply loving my stay here. The scenery is stunning. The hot springs are oh so soothing. To say nothing of your mother's spectacular cooking. I'm having the time of my life here.
Yay.
I almost envy Elise for growing up in such a wonderful place.
I'm happy to hear you say that. Still.
On top of all that, I was able to reunite with you here. Oh, and meet a mysterious talking cat, too. Not everyone gets to do that now, do they? I still haven't had the pleasure of meeting that Ashen Knight of yours, however. Perhaps I might have the chance once he wakes up? I suppose I can dream.
It's a robot.
Well... I realize I'm the last person who has any right to say this, but there is no need to force yourself to bottle everything up and put on a brave face. I know you're worried. I know how worried I am about my classmates, so I can only imagine how you must feel.
I'm so sorry. I'm supposed to be royalty. I shouldn't be getting all worked up about something like this, but just thinking of what my family must be going through is just too much to bear. Cedric and I, we had a fight on the morning it all happened. I was planning to make up with him that evening, but
I'm sure he won't hold it against you. You'll be able to make up with him next time you see him. I'm sure that'll be sooner than you think, too. But in the meantime, there's no need to force yourself to seem like being apart from them isn't bothering you. Royalty or not, no one would blame you for being worried or upset. And every single one of us here wants to do what we can to help you.
I'm fine now. I hope I don't sound ungrateful, but I think you should be spending more time with Elise rather than me. This is your first chance in a while to spend some quality time together. I'd hate to take that away from her.
Why? I mean, it's true that she's a little more dependent on me than you'd expect for a girl her age, but that doesn't mean she needs me hovering around her all the time. Then again, she did feel more shaken up than usual. Maybe you're right. I should try and cheer her up while I can.
That's not exactly what I meant. Oh, this is so dip. You're just making me wish you were my brother all the...
I mean, my brother.
Once you're introduced into royalty, you can woo whoever you want. Elise, not Elise, Alphen. This is the Phoenix Wings. This is an inn. This is an inn. Is there anyone here that I actually need to see? What's a bar? Oh, it's a restaurant. Oh, it's you, Rain. Your color's not looking half bad. If you're looking any worse, I was gonna have you drink some of the new vegetable juice I've been concocting. I'm perfectly fine without. Thank you. How many recipes have you made since I've been away? My creativity is infinite, Rain. I'm always striving to make the finest dishes in the land. You were brushing up on your own cooking skills at the academy, weren't you? Yeah, my classmates and I were cooking for ourselves at one point. Wait a sec. Where'd my recipe book go? Did you lose it? I guess so. I had all kinds of different recipes written down, too. Well, you went out of your way to come and see me. I suppose this is the least I can do. Take this. Is this a new recipe book? It's a spare I had lying around, so go ahead and use it. I know how much it hurts to start from scratch again, so I threw in a recipe to try. Here are some ingredients, too. This is what Elise often used to bring me while I was training. Are you sure it's okay for me to just take these? Absolutely. I'm happy to see that you came to understand the joys of cooking while you were at the academy. And besides, taking the time to enjoy cooking should help to lift your spirits somewhat. It's a simple recipe, so why not go and make it with your family? Thank you very much, then. Now we have access to cooking. Okay, back out. Hello. Okay, that was that. And this is Echo. Valley's Echo Tavern. Tovo.
If you've come to thank me for saving your butt again, save it. I'm just glad I made it in time. Princess Alphen and that sister of yours are the ones you should be talking to. You were on their minds this whole time.
Yeah, I can tell. I really do appreciate you coming for me, though. I was pretty far out of town, so I didn't think anyone would find me. Just goes to show what braces can do, I guess.
About that, I wasn't actually the one who found you.
You weren't?
2 days ago, I got a call out of nowhere on my Arcus. They gave me this crazy amount of detail on exactly where to find you, then they just hung up. Didn't even say who they were. I figured it couldn't hurt to go take a look. And sure enough, there you were.
That's strange. I wonder who it was.
Wish I could tell you. I couldn't even recognize their voice.
It's Valimar. Ow!
No, that's not really. Right now, we've got bigger problems to tackle than mystery callers. There's the war for starters.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Have you and the rest of your guild been doing much? Well, we've been trying. We're pretty limited in what we can do, partly because we're all been split up since the war broke out. I didn't even know if any of the others in Araponi are okay, Sarah included. Sounds like things have gotten even more serious since I was away. Sure has. Not even regular civilians have been able to escape being affected by it. As it stands, the Noble Alliance has the overwhelming advantage, with the Imperial armies showing no signs of surrendering to them, particularly in a few regions across the country. I see. And another thing you might hear. We've been getting reports of few Jaeger Corps taking part in the war too, even members of Ouroboros. Ouroboros, the secret society? That's the one. Jaeger's being employed here in Erebonia is nothing new, but there's way more of them these days. As for Ouroboros, they're probably just trying to stir trouble of their own. It's what they do best. Then, there's the fact that Erebonia isn't the only place with problems right now. Crossbell's full of them too. There's so much to freak out about these days. It could drive you insane. Sorry. You've got enough on your plate without me dumping all this on you. Try saving all those bad thoughts you've got piling up for another day, okay? You need to focus on relaxing. You can decide what to do, what you want after that. Sure. Thanks, Tovo. You're probably right. You're just a fountain of good advice, huh? Just got a few years worth of life experience on you, that's all. Oh, and while I'm giving you good advice, why not take a dip in the hot springs? It would be a nice way to clear your head. It probably would. Hasn't let me down before. Maybe I should pay a visit to the Phoenix Wings later. What if I do that now? Can I do that now? All right, 30 more minutes, everybody. 30 more minutes. I mean, can I rest in the hot springs at the Phoenix? This is where I am, right? Yeah, Phoenix Wings. Do you have hot springs I can, go into or no? Oh, right, blue and red. Oh, okay, that's fine, I guess. Sure, whatever. Okay. That was the bar with Toval. And this place, which is a house, which doesn't need anything. What if I go into it? Can I go into it? Hey, shovels, everybody. Because that's what people need to do here is shovel shit. Maybe I actually said something. I don't know. I mean, I guess if they used the same assets, making this game would have taken less time, because there was no don't need to make the tools, you don't need to make the assets. Clover, general goods, goods and souvenirs. Oh, for 20 Mira. Oh, it used to be 10 in the other game. What can I get? Small watch, a puppy on it, part of a set. Oh, we can actually get a lot of good stuff too. That's cool. Oh, it's grayed out when I can't buy it. All right, that's cool. Ingredients and Gambler Jack and Imperial Chronicle issue 1. Well, I guess I know what we'll be reading. Oh, that shop. Okay, in the mini-map. Weapons. So you can't buy anything yet because you're doing inventory. All right, that's cool. I can dig. Do this Swarjar Mansion. Ow. Where do I go? Guess just check room after room after room. Hello, Dottie. Hello, Poppy. All the Empire's noble cities are under the control of the Noble Alliance now. They've been focused on those. They haven't had time to deal with a frontier region like ours. Thankfully, this means that Ymir hasn't felt the full impact of the Civil War. It does seem that way. I was relieved to see how little's changed. A nice snowfall. Snowfall is the only real difference compared to my last visit. By the way, I see you chose not to join the Noble Alliance. Is everything all right on that front? Well, I've never wanted to do anything with a noble faction to begin with. There's always the chance they'll try to invite me to join in, but I'm confident I can talk my way out of it. I'm a little concerned that I can't get in touch with Viscount Arcade, however. You can't? Oh, Viscount. Dude, if you can hear more of his voice, I'm so excited. This guy's voice is fucking amazing. Did something happen over in Legram? Or maybe even the Courageous? I'm afraid I couldn't tell you, but it's Viscount Arcade we're talking about. He'll be fine. Regardless, I'm just trying to make sure that we're all prepared for anything. Especially since our duties have expanded to sheltering Her Highness. That's true. The Alliance already has His Majesty and the Crown Prince, so it's safe to assume they want Princess Alphen as well. Dad, let me know if there's anything I can do to make your job easier. I'm more than happy to help. Of course. I'm sure I'll be counting on you in the days to come. Still, start with trying not to rush things. You shouldn't have to jump to thinking you need to shoulder more than your fair share of responsibility. There's only so much burden that one person can bear. Do you think I'm shouldering too much? Ha! Admittedly, those are Master Kafai's words and not mine. Hello! Vermilion V2. And Raiders with your cat man raid. Thank you so very much. And I realized I didn't hear anything for that notification. That's okay. At least I got the notification. And hello, DQ Mike. Hope you're doing well today. How's everyone? Hope you all had a good stream. My name is Active Fireball. I stream JRPGs on Monday and Fridays, and oh, did it? I can't hear it on my end, so whatever, it works. That's all that matters, is it works. Ymir Lavendier. Anyway, my name is Active Fireball. I stream every JRPGs on Mondays and Fridays, and then Wednesdays are reserved for whatever the fuck I want to do. It does sound like Nord, isn't it? But I'm not in Nord. Right now, we're doing Everhood on Wednesdays. Ah, I see. Yes. Trails games are pretty awesome. I just finished Trails of Cold Steel 1 last week. So I'm on Trails of Cold Steel 2. And then after this, it's either going to be Trails in the Sky first chapter or Trails to Zero. It's whatever has the most votes. You are the cats. The cats that pounce. They pounce in the night, they go boom, they go push, they go boom. The cats in the night. Right now, Wednesday's Everhood, and then once I'm done with Everhood, Wednesdays are going to change to Luigi's Mansion. So, thank you all for the raid. I greatly appreciate it. Admittedly, those are Master Grafai's words and not mine, but they get across what I want to say well enough. Well, if you want, I don't know. I mean, I'll be excited for Daybreak when I get there. The plan is to finish all of the Trails in the Sky, Trails to Zero, and Trails of Cold Steels, and then start from Reverie and just keep going forward, because I want to be part of this big event. So I'm not even paying I'm not paying attention to what games are coming out right now, because I'm just more focused on this. It's like, I don't want to watch anything because I might get spoiled. I don't want that to happen. Because I've done that before, where I'm like, ooh, this game seems really cool. And then I see a spoiler for something. Anyway, since you all are here, feel free to vote on what game I'm going to play next after this. It's either going to be Trails in the Sky first chapter or Trails from Zero. Right now, Trails in the first chapter has, Trails in the Sky has 3 votes, and Trails to Zero has 0 votes, actually. Yep. Yeah, so I played Trails in the Sky, I was like, oh, this looks really cool. It's not pull. It's not a poll. It's just, you let me know, and on my own computer, I changed the votes. Trails to 0. All right. That has 1 vote. And FC is going to have another vote. Okay. So now... Oh. There we go. Numbers are updated. Thank you for voting. I appreciate it. Thank you for being part of the channel's future. I see you. Thank you very much for milling for the raid. I appreciate it, and have fun with your after stream care. And whether I think it or not, this is a good chance for you to get some well-earned rest. I want you to make the most of it, all right? Sure. Thanks, Dad. I spoke to you. Keep going. Go and active bot for doing what you're supposed to do. Midnight dinner. Oh, wow, you are quite across the world for me, aren't you? Well, I hope your midnight dinner is good. Oh, here you are, Elise. I wasn't expecting to find the two of you together.
Well, it's quite cold outside, so I thought I'd come and give Celine some warm milk. I keep telling her that she doesn't need to go out of her way for me, but she won't listen.
I know. Elise is nice, isn't she?
The steam here is plenty to keep me warm. Oh no, that wouldn't do at
And
all.
you also have your fur,
You
too.
saved my brother's life. At least allow me to try and make your stay here in Ymir a comfortable one.
What are you gonna make? I'm curious. Celine saved my life? And when exactly did this happen?
I told her nothing of the sort. I keep trying to tell her it's not true, but she won't believe a word I say. Is something the matter?
You know, considering other games and media where familiars have existed, the Trails of Cold Steel does familiar extremely differently from everything else. It's almost like she has a will of her own, and it's not, I am bound to the person who summoned me, and I will do whatever they say. Super interesting. Nope, not a thing.
I'd really rather you didn't act like I saved his life, though. Besides, if anything, I should be the one who owes you.
Why?
What do you mean? Nothing. Forget I said anything.
Seriously?
The milk's cooled down a little now, so I'm going to have some. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thinking back on it, didn't Elise later say she spotted a cat when she went into the old schoolhouse? She did. That was all to wake you up, Brain. That better not have been who I think it is.
Don't give me that look. I wouldn't have let her in there if I didn't think it was safe, you know? I was desperate. You just had such a half-hearted reaction to that door, so I started getting impatient and...
I can't believe you. She could have...
She wasn't in any danger, honestly. The Guardian in there was designed not to attack people unrelated to the trial. It didn't touch her even when she was right in front of it, right? That's proof enough.
I mean, I guess.
I'm sorry, okay? I never should have done it to begin with. Emma's lectured me over and over about it, too.
Yeah. You're sorry? You...
I'm not sure why you're whispering to one another, but
Okay,
regardless,
no.
I want you to know how much I appreciate what you did.
No. Bull fucking shit. There's no way Celine and Reen could be whispering to each other and at least not hear it. It's the same thing, I think, in Trails of Cold Steel 1, where the students were whispering to each other over a fucking table, yet only they two could hear it. I'm like, come on! No! No, I'm not gonna give you this game.
Like I said before, I want to make your stay a comfortable one. Whatever you need, please don't hesitate to ask. It's okay, really. And, why are you sorry?
Well, she does genuinely seem to regret what she did, and at least didn't come to any harm. I guess I'll let her off this time. I really do have one amazing little sister. Compared to her, Don't compare yourself to people. All right, back to the mansion, We have spoken to lots of people today. Let's give ourselves a save. It's good music. Except that thing. Oh, Daddy! Daddy boy, I'm here. Your son is here. Daddy. Daddy, come here. Not you. Okay, who the fuck do I talk to then? Do I just like take a nap? Go to bed? Is that what I'm looking to do? This is not my room. I guess there's a sword, so it could be my room, I guess. I don't understand that. Nope. In here? No. Oh, hot springs? No. Can I go to the hot springs? I don't know. It's been a while, but I don't know when the game's like, oh, all right. Flag's done. What's in here? Where are the balls? Oh, there's another room? Oh, hello. Hello, mommy dearest. Wow, that smells delicious. Wait a sec. Is that pheasant stew? Your very favorite. Your father said that he wanted you to have a nourishing dinner, so he went and caught one himself. Really? I'll be sure to thank him later. Speaking of food, you've got a lot going on here. It smells amazing. Well, the circumstances may not be ideal, but it's been too long since we last dined together as a family. And ever since Her Highness arrived, it's been so lively. I feel like I've gained a second daughter. Times like these are when a mother has to put her best foot forward, don't you think? You really are the perfect mother. Even in times like these, you're right here, ready to warmly welcome us home with open arms. I can't see that ever changing. If only I were half as good a son as you are a mom. What are you going on about, Reen? Mom, is something wrong? That's not true at all. When I had no idea what was going on with you and your sister, I worried myself sick. At times, felt like my chest was gonna burst from it all. But believing that you two would come back to me safely was the key to keeping myself together. With that in mind, I could focus instead on getting this house ready to welcome you both home. Mom? Whatever doubts you may have about your place in this family, as long as you're here in this house, you are a son. If you're ever feeling down or afraid, you can always find comfort in my arms. And then, once you found the strength to keep going, you can pick things back up right where you left them. Thanks, Mom. I actually feel a lot better now. We'll look forward to dinner night. Make sure you work up a good appetite for it, alright? No worries there. Okay, well, can I go to the hot springs? I think I need to say hello to Daddy boy, Daddy-o? Daddy-o? No Daddy-o. Okay, do I just go outside and cutscene happens? Oh, maybe, I think so. Loading screen's taking a long time. Oh no. Can I go to the hot springs in the inn? Just right there? Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Nope. Alright. I don't know, man. Maybe I have to wait for the day to finish? Oh, hello. What the fuck is this? Is it to block sight so you can't see outside? Master Reen, may I help you? Actually, I'd like to use the springs. Oh, hey, look at that. Are they open by any chance? Why, yes, of course. As it so happens, cleaning was only finished not too long ago. You can have any or even all of them to yourself if you wish. That sounds wonderful. I might just take you up on your offer. Feels like it's been ages since I've had a chance to enjoy them. The entrance is to the right. Enjoy, Master Reen. I guess we're gonna go in hot springs now, everybody. Should I go into the baths now? Maybe should go around and let everyone know I'm K first. They're all so worried. Well, they were just cleaned. A nice, warm soak while enjoying the scenery sounds like just the thing right now. Oh, better than Endwalker sometimes. At least no one's dying yet. Oof. You really can't beat an outdoor hot springs. Feels like all the fatigue that's been building up inside me is melting away. I don't think I realized just how exhausted I was until I came here. Still, what am I supposed to do now? Chancellor Osborne's been shot, the capital's been occupied, and now even Trista and the Academy are under the Noble Alliance's control. Then there's Crow. I was practically a joke. I didn't stand a chance against him. Even borrowing the power of something like a divine knight wasn't enough to fight him on equal terms. Far from it. I was hopeless from the start. I didn't realize before, but he was holding back against me the whole time. Even without that trump card of his, he could have defeated me effortlessly. And yet there was me, all happy, thinking that I'd won, right before he knocked me back with a single blow. If only I wasn't so weak. If only I'd been able to hold my ground, maybe things would have been different. Instead, I ended up running away and leaving everyone else behind. There's no point in blaming how things ended on Celine or Valimar. None of this is their fault. This is all on me. Because of that, I've lost everything. I finally found a place where I felt I belonged, and people to share it with, and I lost it all. I thought my life was finally gaining some direction, but now I feel totally lost again.
Reen?
Hello, Elise.
Sorry if I'm bothering you.
Elise, did you want to use the springs too?
I heard you were here, so I thought that perhaps I could come and join you.
I mean, I know we used to come in here together when we were kids, but we're a little old for that now, don't you think? I'm not sure it's the best idea.
Please, we're siblings. There's no need to feel so self-conscious. And you must be exhausted after all that's happened. So I thought the least I could do was come and wash your back for you. The water's nice and toasty, huh? Truth be told, I haven't taken a dip here for some time. I'd forgotten how pleasant it was to sit here and admire the snow.
In our first apartment, me and my wife, they had a hot tub. It broke, unfortunately. They never fixed it while we were there. We took a dip in the hot tub a few times when it was snowing, and I have to say, coming out into the snow when your body's still warm and toasty was just, oh, so good. Such a good feeling. Yeah, same here. Bathing during the fall when the leaves are changing has its charms, but something about watching the snow really relaxes me. And it's plenty relaxing even without a bottle of sake in hand, despite what Master Kafai might tell you.
He's always been a heavy drinker. To say nothing of the fact that Father can never turn down the opportunity to help him finish a bottle or three whenever he visits.
I'm sorry. You came out here because you were worried, didn't you?
Not at all.
Aren't you not supposed to have your hair in the water?
That wasn't why I came here at all. It's just that...
You're not the only one. It's like everyone I meet has to go out of the way for me. It's how things have been my whole life. How everyone feels like they have to be around me.
What do you mean?
It happened the day Dad picked me up in that blizzard 12 years ago. It happened that day when I lost control and scared you 8 years ago. It happened the day Master Kafai cut short my years of training. It even happened only last month when everyone risked their lives so that I and I alone could be saved.
That's not...
Looking back on my life, I've been too fortunate for my own good. All I've done is bask in the kindness of everyone I know, giving nothing worthwhile in return. On the contrary, I've brought nothing but misfortune to them instead, like I'm some kind of curse. I don't have the right to be treated kindly. I don't deserve to have others putting themselves out for me. Not when I'm seemingly can't do a thing to return that kindness, and I'm too weak to fight for them when they need it the most. None of this should have ever happened. If I'd known it would, if I'd known things would have ever become like this, then I'd never gone to the academy to begin with.
Do you seriously mean all that you've just said? The right to be treated kindly? And who exactly decides who has that right, whatever that's about? I don't look out for you because I expect something in return or because I want you to defend me. Acts of kindness aren't debts to be repaid. I look out for you because I care about you, because you're important to me. And I'm sure that Mother, Father, Master Kafai, your classmates, and all of your other acquaintances feel the same. So please, from the bottom of my heart, please don't say that you don't have the right to be treated kindly. Of course you do. You just don't realize it. You care so much about the people who matter to you. So why can't you understand that those people care just as much about you? Think back to that day when you were separated from your classmates. What kind of expressions did they have when you parted from them?
I don't think you would remember everyone's expression, especially when you probably couldn't see them. Reen, you're more just worried about wanting to save your classmates. They were smiling. They all believed that we'd see each other again. That no matter what happened along the way, we'd all be reunited. And that one day, we'd move forward together as a class again, just like we did before. Maybe there's something wrong with feeling lost and impatient from time to time. I believe in all of them. If they see me as worthy of the trust, then I'd like to believe in myself too. We're classmates. More than that, we're friends. So as long as I keep moving forward, I'm sure that somewhere, someday our paths cross again.
I think so too, Reen.
Thanks, Elise. I feel like you've gave me exactly what I needed to move forward.
You don't need to thank me. I didn't do anything. All I did was remind you of something you already knew. It was your time at the academy that gave you what you needed. I admit,
Didn't you say stop doing that? Still, I'm really thankful to have you in my life. I might not be the most dependable brother in the world, but I'd appreciate it if you kept looking out for me. And while it might be a ways away, I'll keep striving to be an older brother you can be proud of.
I'm always proud of you, you know. And of course I will. I see all's well that ends well.
What's up, Alvin? Hi, Celine.
Your Highness?
And you've brought Celine, too.
Hope you don't mind us barging in.
Oh, no. It's 9:28.
What brings you here?
End?
I heard that you were both here from Toval, so I thought I might come along and see how everything was going. Besides, how could I pass up a chance? And oh, what a heartwarming Considering you were waiting for the perfect time to make your grand entrance, stumbling is a stretch.
You were waiting?
Were you listening in the whole time? Elise, have you ever known me to be so unladylike? But I see you've done a fine enough job for the both of us. Oh, the bond between siblings is truly a miraculous thing. Not only do you share an unwavering kinship, but you'll always have the tender embrace of skinship within reach.
What do you say, Alpha?
I'm so jealous. Oh.
I appreciate your concerns, though. Still, at least it's one thing, but I'm not entirely comfortable sharing the springs with you, Your
Come
Highness.
now, Reen. This is the bath. basics are stripped once our clothes are, as far as I'm concerned. That being said, may I join? This would make the perfect chance for us to finally strengthen our bond as honorary siblings.
So like, with Princess Alphen and Rean, okay, I'll let that slide, right? Princess Alphen's like, I find Rean is cute, and I can't wait till I make it to be in high society so I can do something. Rean's like, you're still not in high society yet. Like, I don't know, maybe Rean knows what's going on. He's like, I don't think this is gonna work.
Your Highness, please!
There's that. Also, towels aren't shape-fitting like that unless they're not wearing towels.
Sorry, okay? About, things. I'm not exactly all that cognizant of human feelings and the like. Emma often points out as much. But thinking back, I have done some things that were probably quite insensitive in your eyes.
Look at you. Don't, Rean, stop touching people if they don't ask. God damn it. If anything, I should be the one apologizing. I shouldn't have taken my frustration out on you like that. Can you forgive me?
Forgive you?
Oh no!
That sounded like...
They followed me here. I know exactly what that was. It's that Mage Knight we ran into on the way down the mountain.
I had a feeling Toval's art wasn't enough to finish it off. But the fact it's still active isn't the only problem. It sounds like it's coming this way.
Can we save? Can we save, though? Huh? No. You're certain, then, that this Mage Knight something or other's coming here? I'm certain. I can sense its mana moving toward us. It's still a fair distance away by now, but it's getting closer by the minute. It's coming from the direction of the valley behind the village. Thought I'd finish it off, but I should have made sure. I didn't think anyone could survive that fall, but if anything could, it'd be one of those things. No, you did what you could. You shouldn't blame yourself. Still, why would it be coming here? My guess, it's because you're here. Or more specifically, because the Ashen Awaken is here. It's after Rean? So these Mage Knights might have some connection with the Divine Knights? Well, that makes this easy. If it's after me, then I should be the one to go out and stop it. But you're putting yourself in danger. I'll be fine, and I won't let it get anywhere near the village. In a way, I have to. If I can't do this, what hope do I have of getting Class 7 back together again? Well, sounds like your mind's made up. You appear to have recovered enough in my eyes. All right, then. I have no objections. We'll have all the villagers ready to evacuate as precaution. Take care, Rean. Thanks, Mom and Dad. Let me come with. I doubt I could compare to Sarah, but I ain't too shabby in a fight. Really? Thank you. I'd feel a lot better having you around, honestly. So, Toval, Celine, you two almost ready to head out? Actually, if you don't mind, Rean, I would like to come with you. Would? Elise, this is not an opponent to be taken lightly. A fact I'm sure you're well aware. I fully understand the dangers this will entail. Combat etiquette is imperative to calling oneself a noble, and I'm familiar with the sword style of the Schwarzer family. You trained me yourself, Rean. Well, that's true, but... You're certain this is what you want to do, Elise? Yes, I am. My brother's chosen his path, and as a sister, I feel I have a duty to support him. No, not only as a sister, as a daughter of House Schwarzer, I have every intention of doing whatever is within my power. My, how you've grown. Indeed, as her father, I couldn't have been more proud. Take her with you, Rean. I have plenty of faith in her abilities as a swords person, but I also think she would help you keep from doing anything too rash. Dad, come on. I don't think you've got anything to worry about. She's stronger than you're giving her credit for. Like your dad said, she knows her way around a sword, and she's pretty good at using her Arcus too. She saved me and her highness from more than a few tough spots on our way here even.
Bet she did. And I'm sure she'll be capable even more with her beloved brother at her side.
But still, hold on. Since when has Elise had an Arcus? Oh, left that fun detail out when I was catching you up, didn't I? Prince Oliver gave me a couple of spares, actually. And I had a hunch. These two would have a knack for them with a bit of practice. Sure, I showed them the ropes on the way here. I know you're against her coming with us, but we really don't have much time here. And it's pretty clear that nothing you say is going to change her mind, so I think it's time you gave up and we got going. Fine, you can come too, Elise, but don't even think of doing anything that will put you in the harm. But don't even think of doing anything that will put you any further into harm's way than you need to be, okay? Alright, let's start getting ready then. If either of you need to do anything last minute, get it done now. After that, we'll make our way for Ymir's back entrance. Toval and Elise joined your party. Ooh, fancy. You can now customize the battle order of your party members. Ooh. Cool. I want Elise from leader.
Ready to go. Let's move.
Right.
Oh, they even gave them voice lines too. That's cool. All right, everyone. That is it for today. So what did we get done today? We got done with this intro story. We saw that Reen was alone. We heard that Thors and Trista is occupied by the Imperial faction. We heard from Toval that there are some students and teachers unaccounted for. They might be Class 7 and Sarah, but who knows? We're going to have to wait. We are in Ymir. We learned that Celine is an familiar and is in charge of watching over the witches, and that Emma's a witch as well. We then tried to fight off a thing that was about to kill us, but it didn't, which was nice. And now we are, so what can you expect in next episode? Next episode, we are going to equip ourselves with stuff. And then we are going to head to the back of Ymir and fight this thing. Because it's trying to fight us, because we are an Ashen Awakener is what we are. Everyone, if you like what you see, if you like what you see, good, give me a follow if you're on Twitch, a sub if you're on YouTube. Both help stupendously and amazingly, and I would love your support. If you really, really like what you see, I haven't done this in like a week, so I don't know if I'm right or not. If you really, really like what you see, go ahead and tell your friends and family about me and how awesome I am, and that I'm a really good streamer, like for pre-morning stuff, like work. If you really, really, really like what you see, consider becoming a patron at patreon.com/activefireball. All tiers support me in my endeavor to stream longer and to release some merchandise, make an active bot better, and make my stream better, so any support helps. On top of just helping me, you get cool things like a sticker, Discord benefits, credits at the end of streams and VODs. And what else do you get? You get exclusive playtime with me, in case you want to play some cool games with me. And as well, even if you don't want to be a patron right now, my wife's Pokemon Blue playthroughs are on there. Right now, episode 1 is up already. There will be episode 2. I need to upload it. I haven't uploaded yet. And episode 3 was done yesterday, but I haven't edited yet, so I'm going to have to do that. And there we go. So that's Trails of Cold Steel, the intro. Super interesting. I do kind of enjoy that they didn't start with the prologue. I wonder how that'll affect my gameplay, but I hope this is much more of a go like fight things and here's the final area and some kind of goal to work towards than just I want to get to the end of the year. But only time will tell. Only time will tell, everyone. So we have one viewer today, so not... Oh, we also got rated by AR Vermilion VT, so thank you very much for the rate. I do appreciate it. But we have one viewer today right now, so rating don't really matter. That's much none. Lurkers who are lurking, thank you so very much for lurking. Watchers who are watching, thank you so very much for watching. Bots who are botting, thank you so very much for botting. Love you all, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.